EPS versus NPS. Which retirement scheme is better? Key differences explained. When planning for retirement, choosing the right pension scheme is crucial. Two prominent government-backed options in India are the Employees Pension Scheme (EPS) and the National Pension System (NPS). Both aim to provide financial security during retirement, but they differ significantly in structure, benefits, and eligibility. Overview of EPS and NPS. Employees Pension Scheme (EPS) is a mandatory pension scheme for salaried employees who are members of the Employees Provident Fund (EPF). It provides a fixed monthly pension after retirement. NPS is a voluntary market-linked retirement savings scheme open to all Indian citizens, including NRIs and OCIs. It offers flexibility and potentially higher returns through investments in equity and debt instruments. Key differences between EPS and NPS. Eligibility criteria. EPS eligibility applicable to employees with a basic salary plus dearness allowance (DA) of up to Rs 15,000, must complete 10 years of service to qualify for pension. Pension starts at age 58. Early pension available from 50 years but at a reduced rate. NPS eligibility open to Indian citizens, NRIs and OCIs. Age limit is 18 to 70 years, extendable to 75 years. No salary cap or mandatory service period. Retirement income potential. EPS offers a fixed monthly pension based on a formula applied on pensionable salary, which is the average of the last 60 months' salary, capped at Rs 15,000. NPS returns are market-linked, not guaranteed. Investments are diversified across equity, corporate bonds, and government securities. You can choose your fund manager and asset allocation. For example, if you start investing Rs 2,000 per month at age 30 with an 11% annual return until age 60 and use 50% of the corpus for an annuity at 6%, you could receive lump sum Rs 56,60,045, monthly pension Rs 14,151. Withdrawal rules. EPS. If service is less than 10 years, you can withdraw using Form 10C. Withdrawal amount depends on years of service and last drawn salary. After 10 years, eligible for pension from age 58 or early pension from 50. NPS. After 5 years, partial withdrawal up to 25% of contributions allowed for specific needs like child's marriage or education. On exit, at least 40% of the corpus must be used to buy an annuity. The rest can be withdrawn as a lump sum. If the total corpus is less than 2.5 lakhs, full withdrawal is permitted. Tax implications. EPS, pension received is tax-free. NPS, on retirement, 60% of the corpus is tax-free, while the remaining 40%, which is used for annuity, is taxable. EPS versus NPS, which one should you choose? EPS is ideal for employees seeking stable guaranteed monthly income post-retirement. It also offers family benefits like widow and child pensions. NPS suits individuals looking for flexibility and higher returns through market-linked investments. It's especially beneficial for those with a long investment horizon and higher risk tolerance. Ultimately, the choice depends on your financial goals, risk appetite, and employment status. Many individuals opt for both schemes to diversify their retirement portfolio. Frequently asked questions. Does NPS offer a higher pension than EPS? Potentially yes, since NPS is market-linked and can yield higher returns. However, it carries investment risk unlike the fixed pension of EPS. Can I subscribe to both EPS and NPS? Yes. EPS is mandatory for eligible EPF members, while NPS is voluntary and open to all Indian citizens. Can I opt out of EPS or NPS? You can opt out of EPS at the beginning of your employment. NPS allows exit after 5 years of contribution. What happens if I change jobs? NPS is portable across employers. For EPS, ensure you complete 10 years of service under EPFO-covered organizations to qualify for pension.